Alright, what's up? I'm just going to go over my PS1 collection today. It's growing, but it's getting there, so check it out. Bust Move, 1999. Pretty much bubble bobble puzzle game, you know the one. Shoot the bubbles of the same color, and they fall, and you stay alive. Project Horned Owl. It's like a mouse click shooter. I thought this worked with the gun con for a minute, but it doesn't. But it's still pretty fun. A lot of people hate on this game, but I like it. It's got good anime cutscenes, and yeah, it's fun for a playthrough. Time Crisis 1, obviously from Namco. This is a gun con game. Shoot at screen, save some girl from this weird castle full of ravers that are shooting at you. Kind of weird. Pretty fun though. Point Blank 2, also good. It's total shoot 'em up. MechWarrior 2, piece of shit. Soul Blade from Namco, great game. This is the beginning to the whole Soul Calibur series. Really good game. Bushido Blade 1, when I got this it was shrink wrapped, perfectly brand new with a hologram on it and everything. I had to play it though, it had too much nostalgic value for me to leave wrapped up, so whatever, good game. Final Fantasy Tactics, unfortunately, greatest hits. Great game though, one of the best in the genre. What I do is color the top black so it looks good on my shelf at least, you know? So it's greatest hits, but it looks like a black title. Saga Frontier, great game from Squaresoft. Legend of Mana, really good game. Beyond the Beyond RPG, I believe this was a launch title on the PS1. Not that great of a game, but kind of cool. Torneko from Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest. This is sort of like a funny offshoot, old school dungeon RPG game. When you move, the enemies move kind of thing, so you really got to think what you're doing. But yeah, pretty good. Not amazing, not terrible. Tobal number 1, this is from Squaresoft, fighting game. Really early PS1 fighting game. It came with a Final Fantasy VII sampler. But I got this in great condition, and it's by the same artist that does Dragon Ball and Chrono Trigger and all that, so yeah, I'm a big fan of that guy. Xenogears, easily one of the best RPGs ever made, let alone on this console. Just a fucking great game all around. Alundra, one of the best games in this whole bunch that I have here. Super proud of owning this, and even more stoked on the fact that I beat this game. I've shown this video, or this game in other videos, sorry. And yeah, just, you know, it's in such good condition. The lettering here is raised up. Working Designs always made really cool packaging. One thing I did though was I owned Alundra 2 and didn't have a box for it, so I kind of made a little spot for it to sit here. Alundra 2. So yeah, I have them both. Elemental Gearbolt. This is an amazing gun con, light gun game for the PS1. Total sci-fi anime theme going on, also from Working Designs. You can tell by the matching sort of design on the packaging. Really great game also. Parasite Eve 1 from Squaresoft, sort of a haunted horror kind of RPG sort of thing. Really good. Wild Arms 1, pretty staple RPG to have on the PS1. Great game, good condition. Tales of Destiny, awesome RPG from Namco. Just love this game so much. So good. Vandal Hearts I never really got into that much, but yeah, it's good. You know, a few hours that I played, I enjoyed it. I could see it getting better if I kept it up, but yeah, I probably bought another game that had me more stoked. Cartia, this is really cool. It's from Atlas. Sort of a tactical, you know, RPG tactics game. I like it though. It's pretty good. Cool character design. Kind of a neat story. Brave Fencer Musashi from Squaresoft. Really great game. It came with the demo to Final Fantasy VIII that I have in there also. Sort of an action platformer, kind of hack and slash sort of adventure game. Sort of RPG elements in there too. Really good. I liked it. Pretty fun. Legend of Dragoon, greatest hits unfortunately, but great game. Fear Effect 2, the Retro Helix. It's a good game, pretty neat, from Eidos. Kind of, you know, a little bit like, say, Resident Evil or stuff like that. Fear Effect 1, also good. Resident Evil 2, probably 2 and 3 are probably my favorite games in the entire series. Obviously 4 is amazing and 5 is really cool too, but just the way that you can't move the camera here adds a whole other scare factor to me, you know? It's frustrating, it's challenging, it's fucking scary as all hell for sure, especially when you're a kid and you're playing it alone. I was probably 14 or 15 when this came out, so yeah, played the hell out of it. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, definitely a must-have. It's the greatest hits, but what can you do? I colored this part black at least so it looks good on my shelf. Darkstalkers 3, great fighting game from Capcom. X-Men Children of the Atom. This is basically like before they made Street Fighter vs. X-Men, or X-Men vs. Street Fighter I should say, or Marvel vs. Capcom. They made this X-Men game, and it's kind of like all the characters that you would see in the later games, like Omega Red, you know, Colossus, Wolverine, obviously, you know, all the obvious ones. R-Type Delta. This is a great game. I think I've paid about 60 bucks for it. Worth every penny. Super hard to find. Really good game. Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Good times. Mega Man X5. Mega Man X4, Mega Man 8, Wu-Tang Shaolin Style, amazing. I'm a big fan of the Wu-Tang. Wearing the shirt right now. Jade Cocoon, great RPG from Crave. It's kind of like a one-player RPG, like you're just one character, but the more enemies you beat, you can use them to fight the harder enemies. Great kind of anime, fantasy storyline, awesome cutscenes. And a lot of the dialogue was recorded, so you didn't have to do a ton of reading, and I really liked that back in the day. Probably one of my favorite RPGs of all time, Star Ocean Second Story for PS1. Final Fantasy Chronicles, Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy Anthology, and Biohazard, which is Resident Evil Director's Cut, the Japanese version. Kind of neat to have. And I have one Japanese PS1 that I play Japanese games on. I got a few more, but yeah, I don't know. I'll dig them out, maybe show them to you in another video. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care.